I also want to go across to Cho Ramaswamy, who's been tracking the 2G case very closely. Mr. Ramaswamy, you came out and emphatically said that you believe that this is not a case of suicide but a case of murder. There's foul play involved. What gives you reason to believe so, sir? Okay, let me go across to Mr. Ramaswamy in just a bit. But till then, let me take the second question that I want to put on the show. Should the CBI immediately take over the Sadiq Bacha death investigation? And I want to put this question first to Chandan Mitra. Given what has happened, given the fact that it happens in Tamil Nadu, do you believe that the CBI should immediately take over this case and see what happens from here and why this mysterious death took place?
Absolutely. I don't think that this case can be entrusted to the state police. After all, the government in Tamil Nadu is run by the DMK, whose minister or former minister, Mr. A. Raja, is the principal accused, and rightly so, in this entire 2G scandal. And therefore, I think you cannot trust the Tamil Nadu police to be very objective in conducting the investigation into this case. The whole matter is being investigated by the CBI under the supervision of the Supreme Court. I am sure the Supreme Court will ask the CBI to take over the matter immediately, because this is totally related. It is not an unrelated development. Mr. Sadiq Bacha is a key element in the unraveling of the 2G spectrum scandal. So his mysterious death this morning is something that has to be handled by CBI and nobody else.
Varun Jay, what is the impact Sadiq Bacha's death could possibly have on this investigation? And do you believe that there are certain answers which only he had and nobody else will be able to provide? So in that sense, is it a setback?
Of course it's a setback. There's no doubt about the fact. You know, there was a mention of another whistleblower, the same person who Mr. Arun Shourie allegedly took to meet the CBI people. You know, the point is, we are dealing with a very, very murky business. The stakes were huge. The kind of monies involved are mind-boggling. It transcends also the country's boundaries. And it's not I. It is Mr. Venugopal appearing for the CBI, who said in the Supreme Court that certain, hawala operators may be involved in the scam. I mean, he's speaking on behalf of the government. He's speaking on behalf of the Enforcement Directorate. He said, without mentioning names, that one person had been paid 100 crore rupees for acting as a liaison person. You know, so the point is, when you look at the CBI, we can question whether the CBI is prone to political influence, whether it's truly autonomous, whether it's truly independent. But the fact is, it remains India's premier police investigating agency. Now, nobody else but the CBI can really be able to probe what really led to Mr. Sadiq Bacha's death. And let's assume, for the sake of argument, that he did indeed commit suicide. The question then would be, what were the kind of pressures that were operating on him? What made him take his own life? You know, these are huge questions, and in my opinion, they are very, very critically linked to the entire 2G scam.
Mr. Anand, it will also be argued that because the case is being heard in the Supreme Court and the CBI submitting its charge sheet there, therefore Sadiq Bacha's death might not necessarily impact the 2G probe. Do you believe it has any impact whatsoever on the CBI's probe in this case, sir?
Well, I think, it'll have a definite impact, and I would even say an adverse impact. It's a setback, because whatever has happened until now, the CBI has only interrogated. Now, all these charges, whatever Bacha said and all those things have to be, he has to at least endorse them in the open court after the charge sheet is filed. Now, that man is not there. So, whatever the CBI gathered from Bacha in the course of their investigations in the last 3 rounds of interrogation, I think, will have to be substantiated further by way of other kind of evidence and all those things. So I would say that the death of a key man in the entire, somebody who knows every bit of the trail in the entire scandal is a setback for the CBI's investigation into the whole Spectrum scandal.